hard. You write all this content, you put it out there, but you get no traffic. What should you do? Hey everyone, I'm Patel, and today I'm going to teach you how to create a brand new blog and generate 10,000 visits in less than 6 months. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you're on YouTube, click the alarm bell. That way when I go live and I release more cutting edge information, you'll get notified. Question for you. Do you get over 10,000 visitors to your blog? If you do, leave a comment below with yes. If you don't, leave a comment below with no. So how do you generate over 10,000 visitors? And you know what? I'm not just going to teach you how to generate 10,000 visitors. I'll show you how to generate 10,000 visitors plus per month. So step one, I want you to leverage the skyscraper technique. Whatever space you're in, your competition is already creating content and they're getting traffic. You can use tools like SEMrush, or you can use tools like Ubersuggest, put in your competitors' URLs, it'll show you what's popular, and then you can see what traffic, what kind of articles are driving them traffic, so you can also create similar ones. But the purpose of this is to leverage the skyscraper technique. Whatever they've written, you want to write something that's 5, 10 times more detailed, so much so where people are like, oh my God, this article is amazing. I got to check this one out. And this one's way better than any of the competitors, so I may even link to it. Step two, now you want to email all the people you linked out to in your article. The chances are when you're writing a blog post, you naturally link out to people to back up your stats,
All right, I'm going to rewind this because y'all ain't taking notes.
Starting a blog is hard. You write all this content, you put it out there, but you get no traffic. What should you do? Hey everyone, I'm Patel, and today I'm going to teach you how to create a brand new blog and generate 10,000 visits in less than 6 months. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you're on YouTube, click the alarm bell. That way when I go live and I release more cutting edge information, you'll get notified. Question for you. Do you get over 10,000 visitors to your blog? If you do, leave a comment below with yes. If you don't, leave a comment below with no. So how do you generate over 10,000 visitors? And you know what? I'm not just going to teach you how to generate 10,000 visitors. I'll show you how to generate 10,000 visitors plus per month. So step one, I want you to leverage the skyscraper technique. Whatever space you're in, your competition is already creating content and they're getting traffic. You can use tools like SEMrush, or you can use tools like Ubersuggest, put in your competitors' URLs, it'll show you what's popular, and then you can see what traffic, what kind of articles are driving them traffic, so you can also create similar ones. But the purpose of this is to leverage the skyscraper technique. Whatever they've written, you want to write something that's 5, 10 times more detailed, so much so where people are like, oh my God, this article is amazing. I got to check this one out. And this one's way better than any of the competitors, so I may even link to it. Step two, now you want to email all the people you linked out to in your article. The chances are when you're writing a blog post, you naturally link out to people to back up your stats, your data, and when you're linking out to these people, you should email them. Hey John, I'm a huge fan of your work. So much so, I even linked out to you my latest blog post. Feel free and check it out here.
All right, I'm pausing that. Grace, you're going to write that down word for word. Everybody look at it. Look at it. I'm going to write it down word for word. I'm going to bless y'all. And I'm going to bless you. Now, whether you catch it or not, ain't got nothing to do with me. Hey, John, I'm a huge fan of your work. So much so I even linked out to you in my latest blog post. Feel free to check it out. Blank. If you enjoyed it, feel free to share it. Cheers, Neil. Oh yeah, we blessing y'all today. I know it's perfect. That's why I'm doing it. Let's roll with it.
If you enjoy it, feel free and share it. Cheers, Neil.
Did you get that written down, Grace? I need to rewind a little bit.
Feel free to share. That was at the end one.
Right there. Feel free to share it. Cheers. We're gonna bless you today.
Neil. It's that simple. You're going to get people like John to share your post on the social web. Now, if you ask him to link back to you, he's probably not going to do that. But he will share your article on the social web, and that'll help you get more traffic. The next thing I want you to do is go to BuzzSumo and put in your competitors' URLs. I want you to hit view shares.
There you go, BuzzSumo. You put in your competitor's URL. Don't worry about it. We got you. We're gonna take care of you.
Like buzz, like a bee.
Just put it. You'll figure it out in a little bit. But it's BUZZSUMO.
Okay.
SUMO.
And
BUZZSUMO.
okay.
You're gonna put in your competitor's website. Don't worry about it. You got it. Everybody get to ask your questions after I'm done with the video. You can ask. Just hold your questions. Please remember your question. Remember your question. Just go, because this is a new day, a new journey in ATS. Well, it ain't new, but it's new for y'all. I've been prepping y'all for it. Let's keep going.
On their most popular articles, and it'll show you all the people in the space who share similar types of content. And I want you to email them. Hey John, I noticed you share X, Y, and Z article from site A, B, and C. I have a similar one coming out, but mine covers A, B, and C that theirs didn't.
All right, then you better do it. Just write it down and take a picture. Do whatever you got to do. Write it down, take a picture. You can get it later. But y'all gonna be blessed today. Write it down, take a picture. You're gonna be blessed today, because y'all keep making excuses about why you can't do something or how it's too hard, and it's not hard. It's not hard. It just takes a different heart.
If you like it, feel free and share it. Cheers, Neil. It's that simple. By doing that, you're also going to get more social shares on top. That's how you kickstart your traffic generation. Now, the fourth thing I want you to do is start collecting emails. If you don't collect emails, you're not going to get people back to your site. You're already getting some, but you want to get them to keep coming back and back. You can use tools like HelloBar or MailChimp to collect emails. Yes, it's that simple. They'll allow you to collect emails through pop-ups and sliders and even send them out. And those solutions are free. Then the next thing I want you to do is collect push notification subscribers. You can use—
All right, so that was collect emails and then collect push notification subscribers.
Use tools like PushCrew or subscribers.com to—
All right, so that's PushCrew, push and then crew, CREW, or subscribers.com. Easy. Don't worry about it. We coming for all of it.
Get people to subscribe to your blog when they visit it through their browser. This is a simple way to get more people to come back. Now that you got email lists, you got a push notification list, the next step is to send out—
Get that email list, push notification list. Outstanding.
A blast to those people every time you release a new blog post. And you're going to repeat the cycle all over again, from sending out a blast to sending out a push notification to emailing the people you link out to emailing people who do similar social shares. When you do all of that, you will get to 10,000 visits a month within 6 months. It's not hard. You just need to go after a big enough market, and you need to ideally produce at least 2 pieces of blog content each week, if not 3.
All
if you
right.
do that—
2 pieces of blog content each week, if not 3. That's important. Write that down. And I hope all of you, I'm gonna give you this link. This is Neil Patel. He is a god of blogging and internet traffic. You find somebody better, it better be God's self, because I don't know anybody better than Neil Patel. The link is out there. Please feel free to subscribe to his page. I fault you not. I hope you do. I hope he gets all the blessings and stuff he deserves. Now, why don't I start there? All right, let's break a lot of things. Oh, we had questions first before I do that. You on fire for like 5 questions. Go ahead.
You know, you did what my question was, because when I write my blog, my news articles for Mexit News, I quote people in there. I share a link from something I saw, like a video I saw on YouTube in there. So now I can email them that, and then that will start drawing their audience to Mexit News as well. So and I would have never, ever thought to do that until you showed that video.
I am the man. That is correct. I am the man. There you go. There you go. You know, I'm just saying. You're right. I want you to have these revelations he's having. You had question.
It was just.
It was okay. You all right. Well, why are we starting here? Somebody heard blog and said, I don't have a blog. And I need you to stop that, okay? I need you to stop that. I need you to stop that immediately. Because how you grow anything is how you grow everything. I need you to get this. How you do anything is how you do everything. And this is the truth. Just because I talk about authors or I talk about blogs, don't mean I'm not talking about your company. And in that video, which I started early, because I want to discipline you all to get your butts hip. This is me. We're going to grow your business. And it's free. I'm going to make an immediate charge to everyone. What you're going to do is you're not going to keep this information to yourself. It is on YouTube. I'm going to charge all of you who will. Not everybody, because everybody won't do it. I'm going to, until I am satisfied with the growth of the Mexit News and the Mexit News podcast, I will not end this. This will not be forever. As soon as I am satisfied with its growth, and I'm going to give every bit of that away, this ends. And then you can just watch it on YouTube. Am I making myself clear? This ends. It's not forever. I don't plan on it being forever. I don't know when it stops tomorrow. I just know that it's not forever. That's number one. Therefore, what I want you to do is those who will, you're going to share this Zoom information or the YouTube. After this, it'll have its own playlist. And then next week, you'll be able to share that playlist. If you choose to, you don't have to, because I'm not talking to everybody. I'm only talking to the people who believe in karma. Is that okay? That's it. That is it. And what I also want you to do, thirdly, is I want you to become a community. We want to create a community inside this community, and anybody on this call needs to work with each other. I'm going to talk about growing a news station, which is also a blog, if you look at it that way, and a podcast. And there is nothing different from doing that than growing a Facebook page. It doesn't matter. Margie with crypto, Jerome with books. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. And I'm pulling out all the stops. I'm giving every single thing away. And what? Let's repeat. Number one, I want you all to share this information. Has nothing to do with growing. I am not going to sell anything. This has everything to do with the fact that I have to be comfortable with how this company lives. And I am more concerned, especially now, with how I've made my money than how much money I have made. So give this away. If you ever wanted one-on-one coaching with me, this is it. If you ever wanted to grow your business, this is it. Because I'm going to do it every Tuesday. We'll start at 9 o'clock instead of 10, but I wanted to do it this way today. And I'm going to just walk you through it. And every time you come here, you will come with resources. Some stuff I know, some stuff I'm going to beat my head up, and some stuff is going to change tomorrow. We're going to change it again. That's just the way it works. It's the nature of the beast. Mm-hmm. What it took you to grow your Facebook page yesterday changed yesterday. That just is what it is. If you're someone who knows how to grow belly to belly but don't know how to translate online, this is the right place. If you're someone who only know how to do online and don't know how to do belly to belly, this is the right place. If you're attempting to get to $10,000 a month, right place. If you want 10,000 subscribers a month, right place. If you're looking to grow your email list, right place. And most importantly, which is my favorite, Susan, if you're looking to be customer independent, right place. Because I'm doing this as not to depend on customers. That's my goal, Damali. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't want to ask y'all for nothing. I want to talk to Google and TikTok. And yeah, here's this audience. I'm monetizing it. That's what I'm here for. I want to sit back, drink my ties, eat me one little piece of chocolate, and do my little workout and not worry about any bills. One little piece of chocolate. I did that last night. Susan, you'd be proud of me. I ate one little piece of chocolate. I'm very disciplined. I still got the boxes right here. I ain't even opening these joints. You understand what I'm saying? One little piece of chocolate. I did well.
Is that dark chocolate?
It's dark. Yes, it's dark chocolate. It sure is. It sure is. It's terrible. Don't. It's terrible, Susan, because I didn't mention to you got caramel inside of it. So don't look at it, Susan. Don't look at it. But I ate one. You know how you got the little 3 squares and it's got rolled through. I only ate one little square. That's just one little square. And as soon as I ate it, I did a whole 20 set of bench presses. As soon as I ate it, you'd be proud of me. Neil Patel highlighted a couple of things, and I find it whenever I'm trying to grow something on the internet through internet traffic, Neil Patel is typically my source. I don't know anybody that does it better. There's something we used to do back in sales, psychology of sales, and we used to. I think people who used to cold calling will understand this. We had 2 staples in sales. One was the subtle takeaway, because I always needed you to know I got the power. I'm calling you for the opportunity of a lifetime. You ain't got no power here. I ain't got the power. One. And we had to have a script for that subtle takeaway. Would you like to hear it?
You heard that, Miss Frida? She had a call on. She had a call on. Was trying to sell her when she. Yeah.
Okay, I do understand that will happen. Let me bless it, V. Calling you with the opportunity of a lifetime. No, I'm on subject. I'm telling you how to grow. I'm calling you with the opportunity of a lifetime. If you don't want it, this is what I used to hit you with. Well, you know what, sugar, I sure appreciate you. When you're serious about changing the quality of your life, here's my number, here's my email, call me.
Say it one more time.
Sugar, I sure appreciate you. When you're serious about changing the quality of your life, here's my name, here's my number, here's my email, give me a call. Because I wanted you to hang up knowing, damn, I probably missed something. Put a pin in that, because why am I bringing it up? Because Neil Patel did the same thing. Hey, John, I'm a huge fan of your work. By the way, I linked out to you on my latest post. Feel free to check it out here. If you enjoyed it, feel free to share. Cheers, Neil. Simple, straight to the point, and every last one of you should be sending out a message. Something similar to this. It also says, John, I ain't asking you for nothing. If you want to respond to this, cool. If you don't, cool. I've reserved the right to link to you again or don't. Power's in my hands. Y'all will get that later. Don't worry about it.
That's it.
I got it.
Okay. Then sends another message. Hey, John, I noticed that you shared this article. Well, mine better. It is. This is what the deal is. Mine is better. Mine is better. Look what I did. I rinsed around, rinsed it off. And this is what I talked about that other people weren't talking about. Here's my link. Check it for yourself. If you like it, share it. Why? Because people share things that make them look good, right? Yeah. And I'm saying, man, if you thought that made you look good, man, listen to mine. Because he's talking about, well, let me rewind it because some of y'all missed it. Some of y'all missed it. Some of you missed it. I'm going to play it. I'm not playing the whole video. If you want to grow.
Starting a blog is hard. You write all this content, you put it out there, but you get no traffic. What should you do? Hey everyone, I'm Neil Patel, and today I'm going to teach you how to create a brand new blog and generate 10,000 visits in less than 6 months. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you're on YouTube, click the alarm bell. That way when I go live and I release more cutting edge information, you'll get notified. Question for you. Do you get over 10,000 visitors to your blog? If you do, leave a comment below with yes. If you don't, leave a comment below with no. So how do you generate over 10,000 visitors? And you know what? I'm not just going to teach you how to generate 10,000 visitors. I'll show you how to generate 10,000 visitors plus per month. So step one, I want you to leverage the skyscraper technique.
Stop right there. That's what we're talking about. Leveraging the skyscraper technique. This is, your competition is already doing stuff, but you need to do it better. Your foundation needs to be wider and your building needs to go higher. They're already doing humor consulting, but the original humor consults build it deeper and higher. You get what I'm saying? Because we're talking about how we're going to grow our podcast and our audience from 0 to 1 million. And this is part one. And I don't know how many parts we're going to have, but next week it's going to be how to grow your audience from 0 to 1 million. And until I am satisfied with the 1 million, I ain't stopping. That could be 1 million individual people or 10,000 people that come 100 times a month. Don't matter to me. If you have, all right, everybody pay attention, because it's so hard to talk to smart people sometimes. Here we go. Here's Zoom. How much money will you make if you have, yeah, perfect, 1 million subscribers? Perfection. $60,000 a year. Is there anybody that can use $60,000 a year? Okay. And that's customer independent. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. And we can do this at any age. Now that can be 1 million people or 10,000 people coming 100 times a month. That's up to you, because it still equals 1 million visitors. Do you get what I'm saying? All right, let's break this down. I had Grace write up these steps. I promise you, after every episode, I'm going to take Grace notes. I'm going to put them in the show notes on YouTube. I promise you. But I need y'all to make me a promise too. The one thing you have to do for me is you got to apply it. That's all I ask. That's not all I ask. That's all I'm demanding, is you go ahead and just go make this life better for yourself. Be selfish. Take care of yourself. That's what I'm demanding. What I'm asking is you need to go share this information. You understand what I'm saying? Just go share the information. Go share the information. Give me, because it's important to me to help out as many as I can. The skyscraper technique is doing something that's already done and doing it better. Now, that is the last of the information I'm going to give to you that was easy to get. The rest, you probably don't know. If you're multitasking, you're grown, you can do that. For those of you who are not multitasking, let's go. There's some things Neil Patel did that I'm going to show you right now, and I'm going to have Grace or Deanna record it right now. Get the camera ready. Here you go. Get the camera ready. We're going to do. Who's recording? Well, you taking notes and you recording? Yes? Outstanding. We're going to get the camera ready. On. There we go. It's on now. You're going to see me do it. I'm going to do it right in front of you. And what does that mean, Renee? If I'm going to show you what he did and I'm going to do it, what does that mean?
Still.
Okay. And you're going to still win.
Yesterday.
There you go. That's you're a wise woman. If I do it, that means don't you wait till tomorrow to do it. You're going to take them notes down, because I'm going to tell you what it did. So the reason why I started off with this video is because, well, Neil Patel is a genius. I want you to pay attention. I'm a Sunday school this, okay, Grace? Get ready. He go do something. I'm gonna say stop. The Bible says, right? No. But that's how you do it in Sunday school. Sister Grace, read that for me. And the Lord. Preacher keep cutting you off. That's what Sunday school technique. I'm gonna keep the screen like this. The first thing is I want you to know. See, I have a little plug-in. Then I put it on my little computer. It's this little plug-in right here. It's called Keywords Everywhere. You missed it. It's okay. Keywords Everywhere. So you say, man, I need to put the right videos. I need to put the right tags on my videos. Well, you know what? Here you go. That's what he's using. You got 101,000 views. Here's what he's using. All right, you missed it. That's all right. If I were you, I would go put in, assuming you use Google Chrome, or maybe they got something else. Keywords Everywhere will show you all the keywords people are using. I'll show you again. Let's see what this one is. Just for giggles. Let's see if he does it again. Right here. See it? See it? All right then. What that means, Queen Chi, is you can take the Skyscraper approach for him. How to generate 10K visitors for your brand. How many of you consult people on their brands? Please, show of hands, show of voices, please. Okay, it's a few of y'all. So you go take full notes on what he just did, go do more research, and then teach it better. Now it's yours. That's number one. Let's go back to Sharon. We're talking about taking yourself from 0 to 1 million followers. Why? Because, and I already have it pulled up. Here is Mexit News. It started 2 years ago, but I didn't know what to do with it. 587 total downloads. Right. In 2 years.
Nice.
Right. It's just sitting there. But obviously, I'm approaching. Well, hold on. Boom, move. Okay, don't want to move. Try it again. Abracadabra. Okay, it's not.
Loose your hope.
That's it. That's it. Woman, thou art loose. There you go. All right, let's try it again. Yeah. Oh well. Anywho, just know I'm approaching 1 million downloads. Okay, this year. You see it? $1 million downloads just this year. Not too shabby, right? That's one podcast, but this other one, Lord have mercy. And we're gonna every day we're gonna come back and we're gonna look at these and see how well I've done. Cool. Open for everybody. Listen. Oh, that's us live right now. Here's Neil Patel. Pay attention. Sunday school. Get ready, Grace. Let's title this section, what you need to do. You're not recording right now. Okay, good. Let's title this section. Hold on, let me stop so I can concentrate. Title what I'm about to say. What you need to put before, permanent video / audio before you begin. That's what you're titling this. All right. Permanent video / audio. I promise you, the rest of this, you just don't know. If you did know it, you'd probably be teaching. So let's go. You're getting ready to record because we're about to do all of it. But pay attention to though. Because pay attention to. Here we go. You ready, Grace?
Starting a blog is hard. You write all this content, you put it out there, but you get no traffic.
All right, then. That's called the hook. No. You ain't got to record yet. That's called the hook. Yes, I'm muted. I'm sorry. Let me blow y'all up over here so I can keep my screen up. All right, smart people. We need you to pay attention, smart people. You don't know this, even though you know it. So listen. Starting a blog, it doesn't matter what the hook is. The hook is, I am coming out swinging with being relatable and addressing the problem. Y'all videos start off like this. Hey, everybody. I've even seen people wait. You've seen the people live video, they wait 2 minutes for people for the numbers to jump up. Yeah, you should leave. Or, hi, I'm Antonio. No, that's not what he does. Let's watch it again. That was 5 seconds, Damali.
Starting a blog is hard. You write all this content, you put it out there, but you get no traffic.
Immediately got my attention. He did it in 5 seconds. Why did he do that in 5 seconds? Because he is big on YouTube. He understands. But guess what YouTube does? Lets you skip ads after
5 seconds.
YouTube lets you skip ads after 5 seconds. In 5 seconds, he gave his whole presentation. What did I just tell you to do?
Give your whole presentation in 5 seconds.
Come on, man. Grace, you wasn't born yesterday, huh? All right, then. What I'm trying to tell, let me stop the screen. You need to give your whole presentation in 5 seconds. To grow your audience from 0 to 1 million, you need to give your whole presentation in 5 seconds. Whatever you're talking about needs to be in 5 seconds. It needs to be one sentence or a bunch of sentences in 5 seconds. And you know you're not doing that. So let's not pretend that we are, and let's go win. Is this fair?
Yes.
5 seconds, full presentation. The next time today's Tuesday, next time you give your keynote, you need to give your whole keynote in 5 seconds. And then in speech and because I was on speech and debate, I was catching speech and debate team, we called it a teaser. Before we can call it a teaser, we would give the super climax of one of our lines. And then I show you, we had a little binder. Give me something. Just give me a book. I'm not gonna give me a book. This is actually, it doesn't matter. Bible book. Thank you so much. This is what we did. We had a little black binder. It was a little black binder. And this is speech. This is how speech and debate. I did poetry, prose, and impromptu. It makes sense. That's totally up my alley. In poetry, I did James Weldon Johnson, Go Down Death, a funeral sermon. This is 100% facts. I went to state in 2000 in speech and debate. So I'm not telling you something that I don't know. I want you to pay attention. Every time a judge my keynote, what we'll call it, killed it every time. I lost my first ever tournament. There was no novice division. They put you straight in championship division. And I confused being loud with being powerful. And thank God I had a judge that told me loud doesn't mean powerful. Pissed me off, Susan, but I got the message. I didn't tell you I liked the critique. I just told you I received it. You understand what I'm saying? I received the critique. And I lost. I got out of prelims, didn't get out of semifinals. The way it works is it's like 38 schools, 20 people. So it's something like 3,800 students, and they 3 rounds, you just get it. It's crazy. Speech and debate is cutthroat. Let me tell you, they are very serious about this. You got to dress up in little suits and stuff and dresses, all that stuff. Phil and Susan be letting
makes you see better. It makes you see better because you got to see both sides. And
Absolutely.
you get to understand how you would not believe yourself, but it helps you with development.
Absolutely it does. And I'm telling you, Phil and Susan let y'all make it every Tuesday. I promise you, they can go harder if they wanted to. They really could, because judging keynotes are they cutthroat. So some of the most vicious competition I've ever seen has been in speech and debate. They take that seriously. And so I went to state, and I wound up being the number 8 speaker in the whole state of Texas in 2000. I got it. In Texas, when you do that, you get accepted to every school in Texas. I got a full ride scholarship to every single school in Texas. And the way we did it, I did Go Down Death, the funeral song. I still remember to this day. And this was my trick. I took Martin Luther King, or at least I tried, his voice, and did it in the poem. Okay? I did it, Martin Luther King. I did it because, why be boring when you can be Martin Luther King? You know what I'm saying? Okay. This is what I did. And we walk up there. Now, Grace, you had to hold this because I'm at the be loud. So you hold this. Okay. This is what I did. walk up. Weep not. Weep not. She is not dead, but she is resting in the bosom of Jesus. Go down, death. Weep not no more. Go down, death. Weep not no more. She is not dead. She is resting in the bosom of Jesus. Okay, put it back. Wait, no, you can't clap it. Yeah. She is not resting in the bosom of Jesus. Now, close the thing. I went, and go down, death. A funeral sermon. James Weldon Johnson. You get what I'm saying? That was the introduction. Again, I had 7 minutes. It was 6 minutes and 30 seconds, 30-second grace period. Now, do the little climax, and I go down, death. A funeral sermon by James Weldon Johnson. It was written in blah, blah, blah. Forget what I said, right? Blah, blah, blah. Then I go close my thing, finish my introduction, and then I start back off with the speech again. That was called a teaser. And Neil Patel does the same thing. And in 5 seconds, that's what he's doing. And if you look at the way that I did the videos for these girls, the ladies, you can see after they finish, this crazy, wonderful introduction comes on, right? Same process. Go ahead, Phil, please.
You have done impressions and you have a gift for that. You don't do enough impressions. You're really good. I've heard you do a number of them over the years. And in my opinion, you don't do enough of them because I think that's one of your gifts.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I need to reincorporate that. I received that. Yes, I sure do. And that's what I did. And then it just got on there. So remind me to do more impressions.
Can we clap now?
Yes, you can clap now.
That was awesome. All right. Were you just doing Eddie Murphy though? Just a second ago?
Yes, I just did. Yes. You want to throw yourself out there, and in 5 seconds, you need to nail your thing. Why? Because nobody came here to grow your audience. Nobody came here for you, Queen Chi. I came here because I'm bored. You have to stop me. And you only got 5 seconds to do so. I really need y'all to hear this. Yes, sir.
So when I do a video, should I not look at the numbers that are viewing? Because I'm looking and I'm like 1, and then maybe 2 minutes they'll stay, then boom, they're gone. And I don't know if it's the same one. I don't know if it's Renee calling herself supporting me, which, is good. And always, that's my queen.
I completely understand.
Yeah, talk to me for a minute.
From experience, looking at those numbers demoralizes me. It takes all the wind out of my sails. So what I do when I was doing Plant Better, which is coming back, I just haven't brought it back here. I told them, turn that camera around. I don't want to see it. So when I go live, I don't even go live in selfie mode. I'll go live. I know it's gonna kind of live it, and I turn that joint around and I try to get in the camera as much as I can. I don't look at it. Let me tell you why. I don't. Because when you stop watching, I think, oh man, I said something wrong. When you start watching, I think, oh man, I need to keep saying that.
Yeah.
And yes. I can't deliver my message because I'm people pleasing.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm spending more energy people pleasing than delivering my message. If you deliver your message, there is an audience for it. And that will never change now or ever. There is an audience for your message. You understand? Foot fetishes all the way to prosperity. There's an audience for it all. Real talk, okay? Real talk. Let's watch what else Neil Patel does, and it has something to do with audience participation. Watch it.
What should you do? Hey everyone, I'm Neil Patel, and today I'm going to teach you how to create a brand new blog and generate 10,000 visits in.
There we go. So what he does is he introduces himself. So step 1, 5 seconds. Step 2, introduce yourself and tell them what they're going to learn. Phil and Susan been telling y'all that. Every Tuesday they say, it would have been, Antonio, would have been so much easier for us to follow you if you would have told us up front what you were going to talk about. Phyllis Susan been telling you that. You know what I'm saying? But it's the truth. 5 seconds, get my attention, and then say, hey, I'm Antonio T. Smith Jr., and what I'm going to do over the course of this is this. And if you think about it, I did that to y'all 5 times in this one call. Told you, this ain't going to last long. I don't know how long it's going to last. But once I'm satisfied, it's over. You understand what I'm saying? Don't expect a different title. Don't expect a different subject. This is part 1. Next week, it's going to be the same thing, just part 2. I even told you, I'm going to bump my head sometimes. I'm going to do this here, blah, blah, blah. I gave you all up front. Step 2 is you need to tell your audience what you're going to be doing. Why? This comes into the psychology of sales. I need to get your attention, and then I need to tell you what to expect. Let me tell you why this is important. You cannot grow an audience when your audience is not clear if they're going to follow you.
Say it one more time.
You cannot grow an audience if your audience is not clear if they're going to follow you. If you're not clear, you're not the leader I'm looking for. I hope that made sense to you. In addition to that, when you are clear, you make me say 1 or 2 things. Oh, let me stop what I'm doing and listen to this. This is exactly what I needed. And people start justifying, listen to you. I feel to say something like, man, I was praying about this last night, Phil. This is exactly. I'll start using God to listen to Phil. You know what I'm saying? Man, Phil, is you right? You must have been listening to my prayers, literally. Or I'll go, man, I got to come back to this because this is what I've been needing. And then I save it. Or like any regular millennial using a computer, I keep the tab open and open up another tab to come back one day. That's why we got so many tabs open. You understand what I'm saying? That's important. Let's see what else he does.
Antonio?
Yes, sir, please.
To reinforce what you're saying, one of my favorite books is called The Advantage, Why Organizational Health Beats Everything Else in Business. And he talks about the 4 discipline models. Here's the 4. Number 1, build a cohesive leadership team. That's discipline number 1. Discipline number 2 is create clarity. Discipline number 3 is over communicate clarity. And discipline 4 is reinforce clarity.
Seems like clarity is pretty important.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just kind of getting it from this, but yeah, clarity is really important.
That is powerful. That is powerful. You hear that, y'all? Clarity, 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 clarity. And you be clear, because I'm not following somebody I can't trust.
That's it.
And if you don't know where you're going, you damn sure can't guide me.
You're right.
Can I put it in relationship talk, Margie? If I'm a woman and you trying to court me and you trying to lead me to poverty, I ain't going with you.
My God.
Does that make sense, Kim? That's why Kim's single. She's not single because she can't get no man. She's single by choice. Because all the applicants are trying to lead her to the wrong place. Don't worry about it. I got you. All right. All right. You're good.
Mr. Phil, Dr. Sugar asked, what was the name of the book you were reading out of?
Yeah, let me grab it. While I'm grabbing it, Kim, you should listen to our 6:30 Eastern time. Let's read a book, because if you're single and looking for a relationship, we're going to cover some really good stuff on how you use your subconscious mind to find that relationship that's best for you. But the name of the book, if you allow me to plug, it's called The Advantage.
Please.
The Advantage by Patrick Lencioni.
All right. Let's see if you can find that link and we'll share it on the screen. Yeah, go to Amazon.
And the cliff notes of the book is organizations, there's 2 things. There's smart and there's healthy. Smart is strategy, marketing, finance, technology, things you can measure, things you get a degree in. Healthy is minimal politics and confusion, high morale and productivity, and low turnover. What they used to call in business the soft, fuzzy things. The point he makes in the book, you can have smart, but if you don't have healthy, you ain't got a chance. But if you have healthy and you work together as a cohesive leadership team, you will figure out the smart. The smart's the easy part. The healthy is the challenging part.
That I couldn't say it better myself. That's why I didn't say it. Somebody else had to say it. There you go. Deanna, if you can grab this little thing right here from me, please, and hit record. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. I'm growing Mexit and Mexit News and Mexit News podcast. Yes. 5 seconds. Go ahead. If you want to get the angle, you wrench around, wrench it off. You want me to scoot back a little bit? All right. Hurry up. You're taking too long. We good? Is it recorded? Okay. If you have to protect what you're putting in your mind, your eyes, or your soul, that's why I created Mexit News. Nobody's got time to be scared to death. Okay, stop that right there. Thank you so much. Okay. And then what he did next, go ahead. Hey, everybody, I'm Antonio T. Smith Jr. And by the time you're finished listening to any level of this podcast, it is just for you to know that we're trying to put as much money in your pocket as possible. I have no other agenda. Money in your pocket, get you out the middle class, get you in the top 1%. News should not be bothersome to you. It should not bother you. It should not make you hate people. It should be a blessing to you so you can move into a different tax bracket. That's all he did, right? Okay, we're gonna keep going. That's it. All right, there we go. This is what we're gonna do. This is permanently before each time I do something. Fair enough? Easy. My own words, I didn't have to make it up because I know my own agenda. If you didn't like what I said, I'm not looking for you. If you don't like I ain't shaved, I ain't looking for you. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for you. But let's keep going. And I want y'all to receive that. Stop chasing people who never gonna buy from you.
Watch yourself.
It's just much less stressful.
In less than 6 months. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you're on YouTube, click the alarm bell. That way when I go live and I release more cutting edge information, you'll get notified.
Step 3, Grace. Invite your audience to the dance floor. I didn't come here to dance by myself. You understand? Get ready, Down. You for the record again. This is how it went. Before we get started, this is call and response. I talk, you subscribe. You share, you comment, and then at the end of that, I'm gonna ask you a question just in case you want to be slick, because I know you want to give your opinion. He's gonna do it. Watch, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
I didn't show it to you yet, but he's gonna do it. Watch how he be real slick with it.
Question for you. Do you get over 10,000 visitors to your blog? If you do, leave a comment below with yes. If you don't, leave a comment below with no.
That's step 4, Grace. Get their opinion and tell them to comment about it. You understand? We're gonna do both. Y'all hear me? And if you look at these are different takes. If you pay attention, they're different takes.
Get notified. Question for you.
See,
do you get over 10,000?
Can you see?
Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you're on YouTube, click the alarm bell. That way when I go live and I release more cutting edge information, you'll get notified. Question for you. Do you get over 10,000 visitors to your blog? If you do.
All right, so you see it. Different take, right? Yep. There's 2 different takes, and plus it's like his 4th different take. It's not, these are permanent, well, in this case, permanent for this video. What I'm making it permanent for one, like opening for everything. Of course, you re-engage for each piece of product. Does that make sense to you? Good, outstanding. Now let's keep going because I want to help you. I think it was step 3. What we're gonna do is we're gonna say, hey, get on the dance floor with me. It's not fun dancing by yourself. How does he do that? Now, we'll play it one more time because I want you to see that he says, before we get started, before I give you what you don't deserve,
Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you're on YouTube, click the alarm bell. That way when I go live and I release more cutting edge information, you'll get notified.
All right, now watch this here. Deanna, come on, put it back and do your thing. I'll scoot back for you. What's my agenda? I got 2 agendas. I want you to go to Mexit News, and I want you to give a 5-star rating or a rating. This is important. Mexit News and the rating. And I'm gonna explain why, but this, you need to know, you need to be clear on what you want. Why? Well, I don't want to tell you why I'm clear. You'll hear why I'm clear in the video. You can hit record. You just move, okay. Before we get started, I want to bring your attention to the show notes. There is an article from Mexit News that's related to this particular recording, podcast, or however you're viewing it on whatever platform you're on. That's important because not only do I want you to get extra information, but you allow me to keep this content free because we get paid from traffic. So if you just interact with that article, I can keep giving you the best information, free content, because advertisers will pay me to keep this free for you. Secondly, if you can rate this podcast, should you be on the podcasting platform, or if you're watching it on video, if you can just like and subscribe, you help me get to more people to keep it free because the algorithms respect your ratings, your likes, and your subscribes. So I really appreciate you. If we can just start there. I'm on the dance floor. Now you're on the dance floor with me. We're helping each other. I give you value, and then you give me value by using your fingers to do something for free, while I use my money to give you stuff that costs for free. It's simple as that. You know what I'm saying? But was I sneaky? No. Ain't no sense in being sneaky. Listen, Dolores, you help me when you click. But I'm trying to tell you, your audience is not stupid. If I'm giving you something, I clearly have an agenda.
Yes.
My agenda could be completely Mother Teresa-like. Doesn't matter. I have an agenda. I didn't wake up without an agenda. Everybody has an agenda. Be forthcoming with me with an agenda. Is everybody going to do that? No, I'm not asking everybody to do it. I'm only asking the sugars who will. And let me tell you something. It's a lot of them out there. And since I asked with clarity and was very transparent, every time somebody gets value, they're going to say, you know what? No, I respect that. Let me go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? That costs no money. Your support for me keeping this content free to you costs you no money. Now, all I got to do, Queen Chi, is actually give you content that should cost money. I got to keep my word. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what if he does anything else, which he does not. But I just want you to see it for yourself.
Question for you. Do you get...
I forgot about the question. I stated it. Yeah. Recording Indiana. I told it to you, but I forgot I didn't do it. So now what I want to do is I want to ask I'm making this permanent. You know what I'm saying? This isn't per content. This is for per platform. You understand what I'm saying? This isn't based on an article. This is based on Mexit News itself. You get what I'm saying? Or Mexit News podcast itself. And we get to grow it, and I get to grow it in front of you because they don't have an audience. Not what I want. You know what I'm saying? So this is for we're on even playing field. I ain't got no advantage. I'm building it from scratch, and you get to build it along with me. And if you're not doing this, you ain't gonna get it. Okay. Now, what I have to do is I have to think of a question. But it's not a question I'm concerned with, Margie. It's you giving your opinion. Do you understand? Watch what I do. Question for you. Was the music too loud? Was the music too soft? Was it distracting? Was the content good? Please give me feedback so we can continue to get better and better and deliver to you the most proper content so you can enjoy it on your traffic commute, or while you're cooking salmon in the skillet, or whatever it is that you may be doing while listening to us. If you have any feedback, drop it with the email attached to this, or put it in the comments below, depending on how you're looking at it. We definitely would love and appreciate you giving your opinion and your feedback, because we value you, and I want to get better and better by you. You understand? Now, how many people, Mr. Smith, that was good, but everybody, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody. But what I also did, Margie, is I manipulated the algorithms, because now I'm getting comments. Or if it's on podcast, I'm getting emails from that podcast, which now means I get the opportunity to respond to you properly, and we friends now. Man, I can't stress enough how important that is. Please go ahead, Phil.
The next time you do that, make it shorter. Because if you notice what he does, he asks a question where it's very quick. If you this, vote yes. If this, vote no. And then subscribe. I think you were a little bit longer there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, I absolutely was. So what I'll do is I'll edit it shorter. I'll definitely edit it shorter. By the time it is done, it'll be 15 seconds, y'all. I'll edit everything shorter for sure. Great point. And make sure you all are shorter. Also, for some top podcasts, you know what? I think I should play one.
I like the fact that, am I on? I like the fact that before we could leave our comment, we had to put our information in. I went on to the Mexit News and made a comment, but before I could make the comment, I had to give you my information. I like that, because then you got the data up front.
You know,
I'm learning.
You know, we ain't got here by accident. You understand? We ain't got here by accident, and that was a conscious choice of mine. What I did, Kim, is I decided that I want to bombard you with how do I want to get paid? Do I want to get paid from traffic, which is a lot harder, or do I want to say do a subscription? I don't want to do a subscription because I don't think news should cost money. I think that's stupid. That's just me. That's just me. I'm not going to do anything that I don't like myself. How can I love it? How can I take it seriously? You know, how can I appreciate it if I don't like it myself? You know, it's like buying a car you don't like. You're never going to clean it. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Susan.
Well, it's like, the New York Times, and some of those, I'll be reading their articles, and then after a while they want, $1 for a week or whatever, and then I just quit. I just don't read it anymore.
Yeah, it has the opposite effect, and it offends me. Like you're stopping me from getting this article I really wanted, and then they had a nerve, Susan, to tell you you have 3 more free articles left this month.
Yes, but on the other side of the coin, the people that are writing those articles that they hire, how do they pay them, and so forth?
Makes good sense. I would. That's go ahead. That's obviously debatable. I'd rather do the hard work, build the traffic.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying? And then compensate. Exactly. Then to lose customers. But everybody, you get to choose your own model as is. Susan and I, we obviously don't like that model. so there you go. We obviously don't like that model, paying for news. I think it's idiotic. But that's me. It doesn't mean.
And Antonio?
Yes, sir.
If they're not willing to put in their information before they make the comment, they're not your customer.
That's that. What a great point. Absolutely. What a great point. And of course, it also stops spam too from happening as well. You know, you get them spammy comments, hey, get this Viagra. Or I was in the Philippines and I had herpes and Dr. So-and-so, and you get to this number. You see them, they're all over the place. You'll see them. Use a certain hashtag. They got bots out there looking for those things. So I'll edit that up to where it'll be nice. There's a podcast that I really love. It's called No Sleep Podcast. I've been following this since the beginning. Since the beginning. His introductions are crazy long, and I want to play one for you. I'm gonna try to go to this. They're like crazy long. You hear me? They really long, and nobody cares. I don't. His audience doesn't care. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna see if I can blow it up to where, let's see. Hopefully it works so you can see it. Here's me sharing the podcast. Let me move this out the way.
Antonio, while you're doing that,
yes, sir.
But they're playing to two different markets. There's people that like the short ones, short copy, and so that's the short copywriter writes short, and then there's people like long copy. And I can't remember the name of the guy. There's some famous guy he's just well known for long copy.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But you know that he either wrote it or he coached it because they're doing long copy. So you're just deciding which market you want to serve.
Absolutely. Very good point. Very good point. And I want to show you. Well, let me see if you can hear. Can you hear this, Grace? Hold on.
Infinite ammo.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, good. I want to do this one.
Sleepless Horror is mere moments away. We'd never forget to bring you a new episode.
I wish I could remember things as easily as that.
What do you mean, Sarah?
I forgot I signed up for a subscription service a year ago. I no longer use it, but I didn't remember to cancel it in time.
And I'll bet the company didn't remind you of the subscription renewal.
You got it. Ding! A charge added to my credit card. Such a hassle.
That's why I recommend Truebill to everyone. Truebill is the new app that helps you identify and stop paying for subscriptions you don't need, want, or simply forgot about. Companies make subscriptions hard to cancel, so Truebill makes it incredibly simple. Just link your accounts and Truebill will cancel your unwanted subscriptions in one tap.
I sure could use some help with my finances. Gotta watch what I spend and where I spend it.
Right, so stay on top of your spending with Truebill. Get an effortless breakdown of your finances to see where your money is going and how to improve. Truebill will notify you of important events that need your attention, so you're never caught off guard again.
And it's always the little monthly charges that get me. Amounts that seem small at first, but they add up.
You bet they do. $5 here, $10 there. Monthly subscriptions often feel like a great deal until you forget about them. That's why you need to get your subscriptions under control with Truebill. On average, people save up to $720 a year with Truebill.
And I don't have to go through the hassle of canceling things myself?
That's right. Your Truebill concierge is there when you need them to cancel unwanted subscriptions, so you don't have to. That's why I love Truebill, and I'm sure you will too.
Sure sounds like I will.
You know, Truebill has over 2 million users and helps save them over $100 million.
Right, so this is
like Truebill
ad.
user Matthew
I'm going to turn it down real quick so you can hear me. What I want you to pay attention to is what happens next. And it's something I really, really enjoy. And I don't know why, but since I'm his customer, it doesn't really bother me too much. You know, I guess that's why. I probably answered the same thing myself.
Subscription scams. Start canceling today at truebill.com/no-sleep. You head over there right now. Truebill.com/no-sleep. It could save you thousands a year. Truebill.com/no-sleep.
I'm gonna do that right now before I forget about another thing.
That's great.
Also, another important thing here is the way they did this ad isn't so addy, which is good. Now pay attention to this part.
In times long gone, in days of yore, there are legends and tales of dark folklore. Round candlelight and fireside, the tales are shared, enchanting dark secrets in hushed tones declared.
Turn it back down. Now, this is a scary podcast, so it's supposed to be music everywhere, right? Yeah. You can't have anything scary without music. But I'm going to fast forward.
Tyler kept a hand to his chin.
This is an incredible, terrifying 10-part audio drama called Goat Valley Campgrounds.
3 minutes. He's still
when can you hear it?
About the beginning of the
well,
podcast.
Next week, of course.
Makes sense. Here's the deal. The reason that makes sense is because it's a storytelling podcast. So he can get away with a long intro. You get what I'm saying? Doesn't bother me because you listen to the podcast for a whole experience anyway. It's one of the #1 podcasts in the world. Now, as far as Mexit News go, we ain't gonna be doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? We taking field advice because I plan on having ads everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So we need to be kind of short and concise so you can get it as part. I'm just trying to show you both sides of the coin. You know what I'm saying? We're doing what Phil said, but there is another option too. Is that fair? Yes. Outstanding.
Thank you, because I was ready for that to end.
That's because this is their kind of podcast, right? You know what I'm saying? And that makes sense. That makes total sense. Total sense. So that's both sides of the coin. In our case, we're doing what Phil said. One more thing.
Over 10,000 visitors to your blog. If you do, leave a comment below with yes. If you don't, leave a comment below with no. So how do you generate over 10,000 visitors? And
right, that was important right there. I wanted to see that. He just went straight into the content after that. That was a total of 41 seconds. Total of 41 seconds. So when I edit, what should be my goal? About 41 seconds. Does that make sense? About 41 seconds. Now, if I get a minute and 41 seconds, that's fine too. As long as I feel that I got my points across. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Mine will wind up being maybe a minute because the one thing I want to keep that's genuine is click this link because I get paid for it to keep it free. That's the one thing that I do want to keep in there. You get what I'm saying? Because I want to say my agenda up front. I don't want you, every news station has an agenda. My agenda is to keep it free. That's my agenda. Keep it free to make you money. That's my agenda. And I want to let that be known up front. Cool? Boom. That's half the battle. I'm going to give you the other half of the battle. Y'all ready? 15 more minutes, we'll probably be done. Probably less than that. That was Neil Patel. I already shared you that link. Again, I say, let me show you these numbers. Everybody remember this. I need to come podcast. And then where's the download thing? Right here. Right here, 587. I don't even know if we got a download today. Let's see. Still the same 6 downloads. I mean, y'all ain't went and listened to it. Shame on you. Shame on you. Still the same 6 downloads unless they ain't up there yet. Cool. No problem. Got more for you. That's us right here. Okay, I got you. We're going to combine the ATS sales model and the Garyvee content model, and we're going to do both. Go ahead, Grace.
Is every time you hit play that equals a download?
Plays and downloads are 2 different things. Okay. Yes. Plays. A lot of people, I just played that episode without downloading.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? There's no sleep. I just played that without downloading it. Downloads are typically what advertisers are looking for because you got to play and download. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's an extra step. Of course, you can have your device set to download automatically, but if you don't listen to it in a while, Apple is pretty good, or these platforms are pretty good to where they'd be like, all right, we'll stop automatic downloads just in case you don't want it anymore. Because it goes on your device. You know what I'm saying? It goes on your device. Advertisers are obviously paying not only just to get in front of your attention margin, but to also get on your phone. I want you to walk around with me in your pocket. Why did Oprah, who owns the Oprah Winfrey Network, do a television show for Apple TV? That seemed to not make no sense. But Apple got 2 billion phones out there. She immediately went to 2 billion pockets.
That's it.
That's a good deal. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a real good deal. It's a real good deal. Let me just get right in your pocket, in your purse. I want to be on you when you drive and you put your phone on your passenger seat. Me too. Put me there too. You understand what I'm saying? This is what Oprah was thinking. So we're going to combine these 2 things. Very simple, but we're not going to go through the whole thing. But this is the last thing we're going to discuss today. I want to keep this bite-sizable. Let's start with the Garyvee content method first. First thing I'm going to do, content model, excuse me. First thing I'm going to do is I want to share this link with you. I keep telling y'all about it. And Queen Chi, I see her using it, but I don't see nobody else using it. Here we go. How to make these long, you can download it here, blah, 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 right? Let's go through this here. We're going to go, you're going to come look at this yourself, but every single day, and that's important there. Every single day there needs to be some sort of content about Mexit news, Mexit podcasts, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Everybody cool with that? Also, what I want you to do is these are, 7 to 10 platforms. You should be taking notes. I'm sorry. Your next step in growing from 0 to 1 million is you need to follow the Garyvee content model. You really do. Antonio, how many platforms should I focus on? 2. But when you get better, 7 to 10. What two platforms should you focus on? Your favorite one and your email list. After that, get off your favorite one and go to all of them. 7 to 10 platforms. What tools should I use? I use Hero Post. You pay once, you can sort it out that way. You can use whatever you want to use. These logos may change, but the thesis doesn't. That makes sense, right? And he's saying what he's doing, he just made this evergreen. He's saying TikTok may go out of business. Snapchat may go out of business. And 10 years from now, it may be some new platform. Doesn't matter because the thesis doesn't change. So this is now evergreen content. I think somebody missed that. One of the greatest ways to grow, evergreen means it lasts forever. So you got 2 options here. You get to be evergreen or you get to be trendy. That's up to you. But neither one is bad. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
You just said neither one is bad, but which one do you recommend the most?
Evergreen. I recommend evergreen for a few reasons. Number one, as you become trendy, you can be trended out. And I ain't got no time for that. You understand what I'm saying? We go together, sugar, we together. You hear me? We together. Go ahead, Susan.
Well, once you get trended out, it's hard to get back in.
Absolutely.
If you're just, slow and steady wins the race. But if you're going up and down, it's a little bit harder.
It's tough. And then you got to be crazier, don't you? Like you have to be more crazy with these trends. Maury was Maury, and then he had to keep getting crazier and crazier. And Jerry Springer had to get crazier and crazier. It was, this worked. Got to get more ratings. Let's bring some midgets in now fighting. Got to bring more ratings. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. And I don't have time for that.
You lose an audience you don't really want.
Susan, if I don't know how to do nothing else, I know how to build an audience I don't want. I've done it twice before.
I'm just there.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying I hear you speaking to my heartstrings because I do not want that at all. I don't want that at all, y'all. Trust me, when you find out you built the audience you don't want, you almost want to just throw the whole business away. Susan's absolutely right. I completely agree.
It's same with the speaking business. We decided, well, gosh, the big corporations and associations, they pay the most and they have things going on all the time.
Yeah, they do. Right.
And every year and every quarter and so forth. So it's the same thinking, really.
Same thinking. That's why I want to get paid by TikTok and Google because they money come every month. Yeah. Other folk ask for discounts. You know what I'm saying? It's the same process. So Susie, you're absolutely right. Grace, you want to say something?
What's evergreen used for?
Evergreen is long form content. It is stuff that is timeless. It's timeless. Wendy Williams does trending content. Fox News, all the news channels does trendy content. There's nothing about Mexit News trendy. We're not talking about trends. We're talking about everything we write about is pretty much evergreen. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? A few times you'll see something trendy, but it is typically being esports or something because esports is a different animal. Hey, this video game is hot right now. Go out there and get it, right? It's a different animal. But other than that, it's typically always evergreen. This is important. The reason why it is important is because Susan hit the nail on the head. Slow and steady wins the race. You may not benefit in the first 6 months, but if you keep it up, you're going to build you a rock solid brand. You really are. Cool. A few more things about Garyvee content model. Where is he? He's right here. You're going to follow this model. And basically what you're going to do is every time you post a piece of your content, you need to be thinking 64 pieces of content for one. I'm not going to explain it. It's already here and I've been through it many times. Cool. And lastly, the ATS sales model, which is far more important than what you think it is. And I'll give it to you right here. Let me blow this up a little bit. Well, which one works better, Grace? Is it this one or this one? Which one can you see better?
First one.
The first one. Okay, good. See if I can blow it up. That better too?
Yes.
All right, there you go. Now, how do I come right there? Oh, okay, I don't need that. That's just my little handsome self. There's something important about the ATS sales model, and it really starts here. My sales strategy is based mostly on psychographics, and I cannot stress this enough. You're going to use, Garyvee is focused on distribution. That's important. I'm focused on distribution to a certain psychological profile. If you put them both together, you win. What is psychographics? The study and classification of people according to their attitudes, aspirations, and other psychological criteria, especially in the market. When there's more, but you're going to get to go to it later. I'm going to give you this link. If you haven't read it, that's up to you. It's not even self-promotion. At the beginning of the video, I told you, as far as I'm concerned, if you just do the Garyvee content model and the ATS sales model, you probably don't need nothing else. I literally say that in that video on there. I really do. I believe it. If you was thinking about when Deanna had the camera on me and I went doing Neil Patel, mine was a tad bit longer because I was speaking to the psychology of a certain person. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm always doing that. I don't want everybody. I just want the people who are sick of their governments. But I got to be careful here because I don't want tinfoil head guy and I don't want Mr. Anarchy either. I just want the people that's saying, I'm paying too much in taxes. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, Damali.
No, I'm just raising my hand. Like that.
Yeah, right there, right? Like I'm paying too much in taxes. I make all this money and still need food stamps to get by. And that's true. There's plenty of people with rock solid jobs that still need food stamps. These are the people. That's real talk what I said though, for real. Like you almost still need food stamps while making $13 an hour. Especially now with gas at $13 an hour. That's basically how much gas costs right now. And you think about it. I'm always talking to these people. And I'm always drilling that hole. I'm always beating that dead horse because these are the people I'm talking to. Why? Because my strategy is dependent. If nothing on earth can stop ATS, but one thing is, if the internet goes down, Jerome, I'm gonna be on the tree stump, and it's gonna make ATS even more famous because I'm gonna go, see, they cut off your internet. You can't trust them. The only thing that can mess up ATS is if the government actually treats you right. I'm out of business. If they actually do right, I'm out of business. I gotta go find something else. Yes, ma'am.
So here's a perfect example. So while you're talking, my phone's sitting here in front of me. I see an email, how it flashes across. It says 10 foods that miraculously slow your biological clock. Well, I couldn't help myself. I was like, I pushed it. I had open.
Yeah.
What you're saying, because they know me now. I know what
Yep.
all my emails that are coming in about health and all that sort of stuff. and all the other stuff I don't open, but I always go right to those first, you know?
Yeah. They know you good. That's their psychology, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Foods. Wait a minute. You know, Susan is about that. Okay. She's about that. You get it. And that's what she's absolutely right. That was a perfect, wonderful, divine example.
Yeah. As hello, Susan. Have you heard of Dr. Joel Furman? Gosh, I've heard about him for 20 years. So, okay. Yes, I have. So now what? I got to read the rest because I already know
him. Susan, you ended the class so well. You get it? That's what my motto is set off of. Because
well, will you hurry up so I can finish reading this?
Yes, I know, right? Yes, I will. I shall oblige. I shall oblige. I like psychology, and I always have. And maybe because I thought something was wrong with me as a kid, and then blah blah blah. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Today, I'm fully focused on that. So Susan can hurry up and read her article. Let's Grace time me 90 seconds. Oh, go ahead, Phil. After Phil, go.
Well, let me get a little plug for the site.
Sure.
The chapter is going to be your subconscious mind and relationships. And I'm just going to read the chapter headings. The meaning of marriage, how to attract the ideal husband, how to attract the ideal wife, no need for the third mistake, how she broke the negative patterns, answers to her prayer, should I get a divorce, drifting into divorce, divorce begins in the mind, the nagging wife, the brooding husband, the great mistake, don't try to make over, and pray together and stay together through the steps and prayers.
Well, Phil's gonna be meddling tonight. Is apparently what he just said. Somebody said, "See you tonight." I still understand. Go ahead, Susan.
Well, don't let that scare you off now.
Now, everybody needs that for sure. For sure, needs that. Grace is timing me 90 seconds. Go. The only thing that could put me out of business is the government doing right. I am dead set on people who are not happy. If you are happy, I got a whole different company for you, and you barely hear about it. But if you are not happy, but medicating yourself on happiness, you're my audience. If you somebody know what I'm talking about. Most of us are medicating ourselves on positivity.
And YouTube playlist.
That's what you gonna say. We're meditating ourselves. We'll medicate ourselves on positivity. If it wasn't for our positive mindset, we'd have killed somebody already. It just is what it is. These are the people that I'm looking for, and this is how I grow my audience. I know who I'm looking for, and I speak that language over and over and over, and I get these methods from other people, and then I do it, and I do it. And I don't try to go get 1 million. I go get one. And I go get one. And I go get another. And I go get another. And then after I got like 5 of them, I say, let's be friends. Let's be a community. And once we're a community, then I say, hey, let's go get a bigger community. And that's it. That's your lesson for the day. And every day, we're going to do that. But my 90 seconds is up. So what I need you to do is those who will go subscribe to the Mexit News podcast and go click on a link on Mexit News. In addition to that, send me stuff you want to learn about. Queen Chi did. She sent me something about how to do an NFT. She said, hey, can you do this but better? Hold my beer. Got you. Say less. That's what I did. I did it. I wrote a whole article. It took me about 4 days, but I wrote a whole article better about the NFTs and how to get it done. And that's it. Find your way, do what you got to do, but Do that, not Garyvee, Neil Patel method. Break it down. Your homework assignment is it's 11:20, 12:20 for some of you. Before the top of the hour, no matter where you are, go record your 4 steps of that video. The hook, and then the, whatever steps it was. I don't remember the steps it was anymore, but you get what I'm saying. Grace put them in the chat. Everybody go ahead, because we're in it. They're in the chat now. You got them? All right, so they're in the chat. Oh, permanent video, audio before you go. Right there, she just reposted again. Everybody take that. You got to finish all that at the top of the hour. That's your homework assignment. Don't come here if you ain't trying to get to 1 million, because we want to be customer independent. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plant better. You can dominate. Me and Susan going to go read our articles. All right, everybody. We'll see you tonight at 5:30, 6:30 Eastern time for Let's Study a Book. And we all going to have Phil and Susan meddle in our business. Love you, everybody.
Love you more.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a good one.